Hey guys, here today with the 2023 Toyota Prius Prime, and I'm going to give you tips to supercharge your Prius Prime experience today. So my first tip, guys, as we're charging the car, is to know where your different settings are. Okay, so when you go in, there's like a little button here. If you click on this button, what will happen is when you click on it, actually if I tab up, if you basically hit the button here, you go up and down, you will navigate through the different menu. Now right now I am in my room mode or demo, my room mode, because the car is, as you can see, is charging. But either way, you can still get into all the different settings, right, if you go into this menu. And if you want, like I said, you can turn things that annoy you on and off if you don't want them. You could also toggle them back on. One of the things I did was turning off the notifications on when you're not looking. If you look away from the vehicle, the says driver inattention. So I kind of shut that off. I shut off some of the lane keep assist settings, the PDA, the driver's assist. Actually, I think it was, I'm sorry, the driver's assist I turned off. So these settings, knowing these settings will help you basically really supercharge, make your experience a lot better with the car. I find that helps. Also, knowing where the energy monitor, you can kind of monitor as you're driving. You could see your tire pressures. One of the things that happened is I actually had an issue with one of the tires. I had a nail in the tire, and it actually flashed that it actually showed me which tire was down. So yeah, no, so that's one option. Also here, if you have Google Maps, it shows you the compass, but if you actually have a route in Google Maps, it will actually show you the directions in this display here, as well as on your multifunction display, your screen here. So let me show you my other tip to supercharge your Toyota Prius Prime experience, and that begins with going into using the Toyota app, right? So if you click on that, and basically I'm actually showing you, this is my car. So what you can do is, which is pretty neat, is you can actually get info on the car. So all of your manuals, everything, all the specs of the car, everything is right here at your fingertips. If you click back, so you can get, you could also get you can lock the car, you could start the car remotely, you can unlock the car. And what's really neat is, let's say you forget, it will actually, with the app, it will actually notify you if, let's say, you forgot to close your windows. It will actually say, hey, the windows are open. It will also let you know that the car is unlocked. And what's really neat is you can just go into the app here. I have this on my iPad and on my phone, and all you have to do is you go into the app, and as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection, you can basically go and say, hey, I want to lock the car, I want to unlock the car. One tip is, if you have the key fob on you, it will not work. So just be mindful of that. Another thing is, like I said, it will show you the status. As you saw in the other menu, it also shows your tire pressure. It'll show you the health of the car. So in this case, you'll see if it needs maintenance. Obviously, there's a safety recall with the rear door locks. Another cool feature is, if you go into the find down here, if you click on here, you could actually find like stations to recharge, right? So this is actually pretty neat, because I actually have in the area here several stations, and some of them, not all of them on here, are free. So I know in the state parks here, this particular state park, I know they are actually free. Not sure about the town, my local town. I think the Tanger one might be free, I'm not sure. But one of the things that I did, and this is another way to kind of basically supercharge your experience, is find free charging, public charging. If you're out, like I go to the state parks, and if I'm there for an hour, I can plug in. And that's the other thing I want to that leads me into charging. So if you are doing a daily commute every day, if you're doing a fixed commute, that's one of the big advantages of boosting your mileage on the car, is charging the car daily. So what I do, as you can see, I'm actually charging it now. What I'll do is I go on my 56-mile round trip commute. I come home, the battery will be depleted. Depending on weather and driving conditions, I'm probably getting currently about 50 to 52 miles on the battery. And as you can see here, it's charging. So I'll come home, my battery percentage is completely depleted, and what I'll do is I'll plug it in. And I plug it in at home conveniently. It's on a 110 outlet, so within 9.5 hours, boom, I'm back to a full charge and ready to do my next morning commute. So the other thing I wanted to share with you guys, another way to kind of boost, the performance on the car and get the most out of the 220 horsepower that the car has to offer, is to switch your driving mode. I hope you guys can see this here. So if you switch this button, right, so in EV mode, you're not going to get like the full, obviously you're not going to get the full 220 horsepower, but if you flip it into, you click on the switch here and you put it in HV mode. So if you want to get the full 220 horsepower, you got to have it in HV mode. And one of the things you can do, again, as you're driving, you could switch modes on the car when you feel if you need more power. You could also put another way, if let's say you have, you want to boost your battery, you're away from a charging station and you have a lot of gas. The other thing you could also do is you could put the car in what's so-called charge mode. So if you hold this button down, and actually I believe I've showed this in another video, if you hold this down, it will actually flip on charge mode if your battery is below 80%. If it's higher than 80%, it will tell you that charge mode is not available. So again, these are some quick tips to maximize, supercharge your experience with the 2023 Prius Prime. Stay safe, like and subscribe. Thanks again, guys.